Hi guys, welcome to the Savvy Money Show with me, your host Sean. Now, today we're going to have something a bit different. I'm going to ask you guys a question, an important question. I'm going to speak about a company I'm just invested in that I think could have a good run up, and anyone who's in MP materials should get in this. And I'm going to have a watch list, one that I've had for the past week or two. Well, I've mentioned them, each one of these, in my videos over the past month, and I've updated them as I've been going. And that is what a watch list is. You update it. Now, American Battery Metals to start operation, and they do it. Well, you can check this out yourself. And it's, look at this. It's gone up a little bit. It was 32 cents when I went into it. Now it's 44. Now it's an OTC, so you need a good broker to go into it. And basically, the EV car batteries, they recycle them, and it's like a mining play as well. But where leaching, which is considered the most efficient way of getting gold and all these materials out of the ground, takes 1 to 3 months, their technology does it a lot quicker. And they're in Nevada. Their director is an ex-guy from Tsla. You can see here it's going up and up. I do think this is one that we should have on our watch list. I have gone in, and I do think it's not just lithium, but it's a whole host of different materials. Now, at the moment, when you put a battery in the recycled battery box at Walmart, those batteries get sent off to China. Now, companies like this set up in America and Europe will take the materials out and reuse them, or they will take out the acid and put in new acid and nickel, and they will make the batteries reusable. I do think there's potential to run up, but you have to decide yourself. Now, Workhorse, Cafe Wood and ARK Invest has been buying up. Again, of course they would have. It's dropped quite a bit, so why wouldn't they? Now we're going on to my question. Someone said I'm putting out my watch list which is a few days old, because someone asked me, was I going to resume doing my watch list, which I did a couple of months ago, and I had someone else asking me about Patreon, which, if you remember, those of you who have been with me for a long while, someone asked me a few months ago. I decided not to because my channel wasn't big enough. So I'm going to ask people. I'm not going to put up Patreon unless people ask for it. If people want a Patreon, I will I'll do a Patreon for a daily watch list if they want, but to tell the truth, that will be up to you guys. If you don't want me to do it, I won't do it, because personally I don't think I'm big enough yet, and this channel is all about you. I think you guys are amazing, and without you guys this channel will be nothing. That's the way I see things. Anyway, first on my watch list is Walmart. Now, why Walmart? Oh, I can't believe I put in the wrong ticker symbol, put an L in there. Well, its e-commerce sales are up 80%. It's, as you know, it coming with Walmart Plus. It's been dipping in the last month or two, and it's going in the international market, specifically China and India. It's supposed to be going into Mexico, but I'm waiting an update on that. And news has just come out how they are going to do live shopping via influencers on TikTok. And I spoke last month about it, saying how the growth in Walmart is bigger than the growth in Amazon. So the only thing that can kind of make me cagey would be all this trade war with China, but again, I think that will be done and dusted, purely because Biden will be in the White House by January, and although they're talking about blacklisting Chinese companies, I don't think China will retaliate, because they know Biden won't go any further with anything. Anyway, I may be wrong. Walmart, as you can see, P/E ratio of 21 gives a dividend for a company of this size. I just think it's a great e-commerce. It's a great one to have on your books. It's sold as though, obviously, but it's one that, you know, Tattooed Chef are obviously in there, so if you own Tattooed Chef, you could support both of them. Anyway, we're moving on to MGM. Now, remember, I touted MGM at $12 a share. Now, and then I said it at $15 a share because there was a lot of insider buying. I've been an MGM bull for a long while. I said the land alone is worth more than its market cap. Basically, New Jersey set a record with $930 million sports betting, and apparently they're bigging up Michigan. But MGM is one of key platforms in New Jersey. You know, the online gaming and Macau alone, it is worth the money without Vegas, in my opinion. So I think even at this price, even though it's almost trebled, it would be worth going in more. We have the vaccine now. Its P/E ratio of 10.7. The dividend isn't worth speaking about. I think it's worth having on the watch list. Hi guys, welcome to 7 Minute Show. Me, your host Sean. Well, for those of you in the Workhorse, if you head over to my YouTube channel, you'll see how I've spoke about Romeo Power batteries have confirmed an order of $2.4 billion on batteries. I apologise for background noise. I'm not in my usual setting. And TPI Composites have announced the order for more vehicles. They both said they cannot speak more about it, which screams an NDA. And on top of that, the congressman has spoken about bringing $800 million or more jobs to Lordstown Motors with the USPS contract. All the information is in my channel. Shopify. Now, I think this is going to make for a great movement. I think it's going to continue moving up, but of course it has a huge PE ratio. But again, I think the same way I think Salesforce is going to have more growth than Microsoft over the next 5 years, I think Shopify will have more growth than Amazon over the next 5 years. But of course I could be wrong. I just think it's a growth stock, and look how big it is at the moment. Now, we can't spend today without talking about Tesla. Remember, this is recorded on the Friday, so who knows what's going to happen. I said it was going to hit 685. The day isn't over yet. People, because it was 600 at the time, I said 685 to 690. People said no way. It broke 624 support and headed higher. It then kind of bounced off of 640 and went back down, and then it went back up again. And now it's at the 668, and I think it will run up again. You've got to remember, 17% of the float has to be picked up, and they have to hold it. And these are funds that don't care about the price. If it's $10,000 or $1 million a share, they have to pick it up. Now, we have the iPod, social capital. The vote came in and went through, and ARK put in over $1 million for it. This is supposed to be transformative, but then there's lots of companies that are transformative. I think if you can get it on a dip, do. I think if you can get it at 20, if it dips below 25, pick it up. But then you have to make your decision. I picked it up before, I picked it up around the $12, $13 mark. Now, Rite Aid. Now, it came in with earning per share of 5, came in positive for 0.40, and currently up. You'll probably get someone profit taking. If you do, look for pullback. If it comes back just below that 20, I mean, even at this price, it's a good price to enter. But I've put $19.99 because I want just below that 20. But I might be getting greedy. I'm thinking of changing it to 20.01 because there will be a lot of people with limit orders of 20 and just below 20. They like to be a bit OCD about their numbers. So I think it's a good place to get it. Now, you've got to remember the vaccine, who's going to administer it? These guys. You've got Walgreens Boots Alliance, and that was another one of mine. And you know, I said when it was under $30. Now look at him. Look, now you could have had a 6% dividend yield there. Now it's 4.5%. So, and we're going to look at one more, AT&T. Now, I sold in my tax advantage account at 31 when they announced the dividend freeze, and I've just bought back in and made a couple of quid a share. I had over 1.5 grand's worth. It still gives a good dividend, 7%, but it was 6.5% before. Now, yes, it's frozen, but there's a chance that they could unfreeze that at any point. I'm still hopeful for it, and I do want to get in there. Someone asked me about the VWAP because I spoke about using the VWAP. You always use it in conjunction with other indicators. Don't just use it on your own. You can, but it's a bit risky. VWAP is volume weighted average price, and it gives you like a real-time indicator, a bit more reliable than the RSI. You can use the RSI as well, but anyway, don't forget to let me know in the comments box whether you're interested in Patreon. If not, I won't bother doing it. Also, let me know if there's any videos you want me to look into. And remember, I got slated for saying I wouldn't go into a very good food company, and I said, firstly, they're a small company who are paying YouTubers to big up their company. Second reason, you have Tattoo Chef that has 6 times their revenue but was only double their price. Now you not only have like some Meet Kevin, who's a huge YouTuber, and you have Jeremy from Financial Education, who's one of the like creme de la creme of YouTubers, who are now bigging it up. Tattoo Chef looking into it and going into it, and look at it now. I mean, look at that. Now, you don't want a company that just goes straight up with a green boner candle, because what happens then? Comes straight back down. This is going up it starts to go up like a green boner candle, and then it goes up like on a steady, normal steady. And then what happens, because it went up so fast in the first place, it's come down. And if you look at from there to there to there, it's like stair steps, and that's healthy. Whereas if we went up there and further up, it wouldn't be healthy, especially when you see there's no volume in there. Now, I really do believe in this company. I have a lot in here, and luckily, because of my plan with SPACs, it's all risk-free. But I do like the mantra of the company, and I do like it. But let me know in your comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.